Good afternoon, East Texas. Welcome into East Texas. Now, I'm your host, Michaela Goose. I'm going to be taking you all the way up until 10 o'clock tonight. Let's go ahead and start right on off the top. We are joined with TxDOT Public Information Officer today, Jeff Williford. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Now, we're here to discuss the $104.2 billion transportation plan that TxDOT has released with UTP for over the next decade. This isn't just for the year 2025. This is all the way up until 2035, if my math is correct. Let's just go ahead and jump right on in. The one question people are going to be wondering, where's that $104 billion coming from?
Well, it comes from a few places. One is Texas voters back in 2014 and 15 approved additional highway funding from oil and gas sales taxes. So that's part of it. One was the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act from the federal level. And so combination of federal state funds helped put this together. One thing to keep in mind, this is not a proposed budget per se. It's more of a kind of a way to keep us, look at projects that possibly could be done if funding becomes available. It's a tool to help us plan, to help us stay on track, to help us focus on things that need to be focused on, including safety, which is one of the biggest things that we're focusing on. I believe about $3.6 billion more were on this new UTP in 2025 than from last year. And so a big portion of that, or a large portion of that, is going towards safety.
Now, TxDOT has not yet finalized what plans or what projects exactly will be happening over the next decade. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's we work with local transportation officials, cities, things like that. There are different categories that we focus on this UTP, category 2, 4, and 12. Which is like metro and urban area planning, connectivity, and things like that. And so we will work with local municipalities, MPOs, things like that, and work on which projects may be more focused towards this. And it'll be online, TxDOT.gov. I know 2024's is up. It has a list of, I believe it's close to 5,000, 6,000 projects that were listed there that were I guess, identified last year. And so that'll be updated again. That PDF will be available soon online. Right now, kind of why this was announced was to try to get public involvement. Just like any of our local projects that we do here in Tyler or around the state, we want the public to be involved. And so that comment period, people sharing their thoughts, sharing their opinions, starts July 5th, so the day after 4th of July. And then it'll go all the way. It'll last for a month until August 5th.
Make sure people understand that is you're not just asking municipalities and local city leaders what projects in their town need to be done. People around the neighborhood can go ahead and leave a comment during that comment period and say, this street on my neighborhood is absolutely atrocious and it really is a danger, it really is a hazard. Can you guys please use some of that $104 billion to come out here and fix some of these streets and things like that? Is that correct?
Yeah, kind of. So like city streets, that wouldn't be covered since they're not a state roadway. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people in our area. We have a lot of farm to market roads that people live on. I live on one not too far. And so that's those kind of roadways that people use every day. Especially here in Tyler. I know a lot of everyone around East Texas is watching, but here in Tyler, Longview area, a lot of the main roads we use, especially like FM 2493, Old Jacksonville Highway in Tyler, that's a big one that's going to be improved coming up soon. And so that was listed in last year's UTP. And so that is something that we're looking forward to. But yeah, go online. We encourage the public to go online, TxDOT.gov. You can search UTP, public involvement, type those things in. You'll find more information. There's different pages. And like I said, that updated PDF will be added soon. Not sure of the timeline on that, but it shouldn't be too long.
Alrighty. Now, is there anything else you want to let our viewers know, Jeff, before I let you get back?
Yeah, I think really it's again continued to focus on safety. We always say that pretty much all of our projects we do are safety projects. And so just keep that in mind. A lot of the things we're working on now that are actually, underway. A lot of these projects include bike lanes, pedestrian lanes, sidewalks, and things like that that do improve safety throughout not just East Texas, but throughout the state. And so just keep that in mind, and you can always visit TxDOT.gov and search for UTP and find out what you need to know.
Now, I did completely forget, is there anything specifically around 4th of July travel that our viewers should also be knowing about while we have you here?
You know, we always say during holiday time is if you plan to drink, that's one of our biggest messages is you plan to drink. We're not saying you can't drink. If you plan to, please have a plan to get home safely. This crashes, DUI related crashes definitely go up during holiday seasons. And so just remember to have a plan, have a designated driver, stay where you're at until you are sober and can drive. Make sure that designated driver doesn't have anything to drink. It could change a life in people's lives and families' lives very quickly. And so we want to encourage that. But again, have a good time on 4th of July. Watch out for your hands and fingers. We don't really do fireworks, but we don't have much authority over that. But we will be taking part. So we want everyone to be safe.
Alrighty, once again, Jeff Williford, the TxDOT Public Information Officer, specifically for the Tyler area. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's